Okay. Ravens get the win. Lamar Jackson came back last night, got the win versus Miami. Uh, I have a lot to talk about here. Hold on, guys. There we go. Uh, I think to start out with, Lamar Jackson coming back, definitely you can tell the separation and how our offense was able to play last night versus Miami. I can definitely tell this offense looked a lot more healthier. The offense looked a lot more, we had more communication. It just looked like the offense looked completely better than what they've looked like the last couple of weeks. I think Lamar Jackson had a pretty good game. I think he had an excellent game, actually. 4 touchdowns. 18 out of 23, 204 yards. He threw 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I really like the way that we played last night offensively. You talk about, Derrick Henry, I have the stats right here. Derrick Henry, 19 carries, 119 yards. Not bad. Lamar Jackson, yeah, five carries. Mark Andrews with 2 touchdowns last night. That is absolutely... this is somebody that my fan base... Hold on, guys. Let me turn this down. That is somebody that my whole fan base of Baltimore has been wanting to get rid of Mark Andrews. I don't know why. Mark Andrews looked phenomenal last night. Same with Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely only had, I think, 2 touches last night that I saw. But he had both the carries, both the touches that he got. He went upfield pretty good. He got a bunch of yards on those 2 carries. So I think, yeah, Derrick Henry. I think we need to make some changes in the O-line. The O-line definitely does still need changes. I can tell with our guards, our guards cannot block up field, especially with a lot of those run plays that we use with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, it just seems like he was not able to get a lot. He was not able to get any holes because of this O-line. This O-line was not able to penetrate any up front physicality to get the run game going. We had a couple of runs, but that was with Keaton Mitchell when they were on outside counters and 8 running back stretches to the outside. Which I definitely say Keaton Mitchell is definitely another piece that is added to that running back core for the Baltimore Ravens. So offensively, I think we had a good game offensively. There's definitely a lot of mistakes that we still made. There's some stuff that we still need to fix before we play Minnesota this Sunday. But yeah, overall offensively, I like Lamar Jackson's back. We looked good. We looked healthy. And yeah, offense looked good. And I'm hoping that we can keep this drive here. And now let's switch it up to defense. Defense, we started good. Alohe Gilman had the strip fumble in the first drive against the Miami, which led us into the red zone, which we were on 4th and goal, Lamar Jackson to Andrews. He is an absolute beast in that secondary along with Marlon Humphrey. We traded him for Odafe Owe to go to the Chargers, so he is definitely a good piece to add to that secondary with Marlon Humphrey, Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton had a hell of a game last night. He was just everywhere. Roquan Smith had a pretty good game. I like the way that he was putting pressure. The D-line still cannot get any pressure. I think we definitely need to make some changes to the D-line as well. I think we need to start getting more pass rush pressure. But I think overall the defense did pretty good too. Mike Green had an excellent game on that outside end. I think he was the only one that was really penetrating any pressure on Tua in that Miami Dolphins offense. Our run defense is still, we need to still work on that. For Miami, hold on. Devon Achane, he was just absolutely running over our entire defense on a lot of these run plays, which I did not like. That's something that we need to fix. Achane was just completely shredding our defense off when the run game got going for Miami. That's something that we need to work on. I think the passing defense was a little bit better in this game. I think our defense is finally starting to communicate and starting to get better, which I really like. And then also there were 2 fumbles that we made also at the end of the game, which I believe Mike Green was the one who covered it at the end. And then Malachi Starks had an interception to basically end the game. Malachi Starks' first interception in the NFL. I really like that. I'm soaked for the young man to get, experience now that having his first interception in the NFL back in that secondary with Marlon Humphrey, Kyle Hamilton. I like how the Ravens are going overall. I like that we're going 3-5. I think we're still in this. I'm not giving up hope on the Ravens. I think this season's nowhere near over. I think we just got to keep fighting. You never give up on a team that has Lamar Jackson as your quarterback. So I'm really, really excited to see what happens. We got Minnesota this week at one game at a time. And, yeah, I mean, if this team can just play like they did last night and against what they did against last week against Chicago, the Bears, I think this team is on a roll here, and hopefully we can turn around and hopefully get into the wild card and get to the playoffs, and hopefully, just hopefully. So, yeah, that is my overall main preview of last game's game, and a quick preview of last week's game against Chicago Bears, which we played phenomenal as well, even without Lamar Jackson. Tyler Huntley is just unbelievable. I'm so glad we took him back in. He is literally a 2.0 Lamar. He literally was shredding that Chicago defense, and he looked excellent. This is the man that they should have been starting over Cooper Rush for the last couple of weeks that we lost. Tyler Huntley should have been in those games, and I just can't believe John Harbaugh would make Cooper Rush go out there instead of Tyler Huntley. I'm glad that we benched Cooper Rush against last week, because you can see what happened and how Tyler Huntley and that Ravens offense was able to win that game because we didn't have Cooper Rush as our quarterback, which overthrows guys on wheel routes, 10 yards, 20-yard wheel routes, which is ridiculous. So I'm glad his ass is on the bench and we have Tyler Huntley in. So glad we got the win last week. Now we got the win last night, and our focus is on Minnesota. Go Ravens. Let's go, baby. Ravens flock. And I am not giving hope on the Ravens. Let's go, baby. Let's go.